Hey John, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am.
Nice.
Great, great. Welcome. Today, I think only you joined, and that is interesting. So I'm gonna wait for like 5 minutes. I'm in two call at the
Uh,
same time.
done,
And
done, done.
why? Because I have a question with my development team, and they are like, okay, wait a moment, and I'll be back. And I told them I'm in a call. I have to do the call in like 5 minutes, and they were like, okay, wait, and they're still making me wait. So
Right. Okay.
sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Today's
Done.
topic is
Hmm.
very interesting. It's how we can build surveys.
Mm-hmm.
In that, we would be using the conditional logic. The interesting thing about today's topic is we're gonna talk about if somebody partially fills out the survey and
Ah,
we capture the data, then what do
hmm.
we do? Okay,
Done.
so John, just give me one moment. Let me complete this. And
Sure, sure. Yeah.
sorry about that. Sorry, I was just trying to leave that, and it had like a long, long time. So, okay, now we are
Hmm.
back. So, essentially, today's topic is a bit different in a way that we would be how we can capture the data from partially filled out surveys, and then what we can do to like mm, create some automation or something like that, and then so let's start. I'm gonna share my screen. So here we go. This is one of the survey that I was like creating. It has the usual question. First, the customer information. Then slide two is one question which has like two different options. And on those options, I told it that if they select option one, they go to this slide number three. And if they select the option two, then they go automatically to option two selected or the fourth slide. Basically, here is we are using one condition to take them to the correct. Now, why we are using this, like let's say option one is select your package, for example. Okay, they selected the beginner package, then take them to the question which are relevant to the beginner package. And if they selected the higher package, then take them to the slide which has your higher package questions. And we are collecting the data using the survey. So that's what we are trying to do in here. If they select option one, they should be on this slide. If they select on option two, they should be on this slide. So let's see, and let's do it. I was actually, ah, okay. Let's type it. And email is this one. Okay, David test next, and this select option one. It automatically brings them to the that relevant slide, and if he selects the option two, it brings them to the correct option. So what is happening right now? I'm not submitting this, and these are the slides. So we can like put some question in here, something in here, like what should we add? Okay, on option one, we are asking for date of birth, and on option two, we gonna ask them for the country name, for example. That those are the relevant questions. If they select option one, it should say option one selected, and they have to input the date, and then that's it. If they select option two, they should input their country from the list, and then they submit. Now, to do this, what we need to do, this is where our multiple choice question is, and under that is the logic. You have to create the slides first, and then you have to tell it, okay, there are two different options. So we tell it, okay, if they select option one, they go to slide number 3. If they select option 2, they go to the slide number 4. And we can also tell it, okay, if they select option 1, they qualify or disqualify, and on the basis of that, we can like start the automation. But right now, for example, this is what we are doing. Let's save this and let's preview this. And again, we fill out the survey. And okay, David test. Yeah, this is the one. They select option 1, date of birth. Okay, they can select, okay, April 1st is my date of birth. And then we can tell it. Okay, so there we go. This slide after this. Uh, huh. So how do I slide number 4? No, slide number 3. Okay, and we create another thing in here. We put another text. Where is the text? There we go. Oh, thank you for survey submission. For example, now after they select this one, okay, this, oh, how do I select this? Okay, come on, there we go. Settings. How do I select this slide? Come on. Okay. Hidden. Done. Not hidden. I don't want this. Ah, this settings. Default is gonna be this one, and you have to tell this one to this one as well. And let's save this. And now let's preview this. Fill out this survey. And give it test. Next, select option 2. Select the country. Next, thank you for submission. this is 1. Now, if we select the option 1, 9, save it, test, next. This time we select option 1, select a date of birth, click next, and it automatically. So now what is happening here is after this question, this is where the choice question is. And in there, we have put up the logic. And that logic says if they select option 1, it automatically takes them to slide 3. If they select option 2, it automatically skips slide 3 and it takes them to slide 4. And in each of these slides, I'm telling them to take them to slide 5 after selecting or filling out that question. So that's how you're doing. You have like 2 different products. They selected whichever products, you are taking them to the relevant question about that product, and then you are submitting. Now, once they have submitted, let's create an automation for that. Go to the automations. We have to do 3 different stuff. We have to create a survey, we have to create an automation, and we have to put the survey on our funnel or website. So let's go to like maybe page 12, and let's edit this workflows. Oh, that is interesting. I'm gonna call this 00003 dash okay, 4, then it is 4 surveys submitted, and then we have to tell it the survey, and that is going to be, okay, what was the survey name? I think it is survey 23. And now terms and conditions, and there we go. Okay. And that's what is the email that we are sending, your age. Okay, let's something in here, and there we go. Publish this, and let's save it. And whoa, what just happened? Hey, don't give me the trouble. Oh, there we go. It is reloading. Okay. Okay, now this is published. Okay. Let me create a duplicate in here. And we have like, there is 004. 004. This is the one. Here. I need to go back to the surveys. Filter. Let this 004. Post. This is the one that we check its trigger. Yeah, 004 survey. That is good. Okay, now let's up till now, we have created a very simple survey in which we have one question with multiple options. And on the basis of those options, it is showing up a particular slide. If they select option 1, they go to slide 3. If they select option 2, they go to slide 4. And then there is a thank you message for submitting the survey. Up till now, it is very easy. There was a logic, and you created a workflow for it on the service submission, and you have sent an email for that service submission. So now, till now, this is very simplified. You can understand the logic in here whenever you are creating any custom field question with multiple options. You can create the logic in there, in the logic, and you can tell it if it needs to show any particular slide, and then you can like skip the other slide that is not required. So that is the easy part. And service submission is the easy part. We will talk about how we can embed this survey in our funnel or website. But our main target is if they don't submit the survey, they open the survey, they fill out their name, and they selected the first option or any option from our products, but they did not complete the second question after that option. They got overwhelmed. Maybe they thought the pricing is way too high or something like that. Now they got overwhelmed and they did not fill the survey completely. They did not submit it. They partially completed it. What should we do? And for that, within the service settings, you will click on styles and option, and you will go to the options and you will turn on this, create a contact on partial submission. Turn it on. Now, turning it on, what does that mean? It will obviously create a contact, but this doesn't trigger any automation. So how do we trigger the automation on partial survey completion? Because in the triggers, we don't have any partial survey completion trigger. So how do we trigger an automation on the partial survey submission? So that is our main target for today. Right now, let's enable this in the surveys. And now let's, these are the drop-down question. Okay. Now right now, let's see the enrollment history. There is no one. So I'm gonna put another trigger in here. And that is contact changed. And I'm telling it select one of the option, that is the custom question. If he has selected any of that question, it will start this workflow. Let's add another contact created, but this time we're gonna use a filter again. Select. Now this is the custom question. If they have selected option 1, what should happen if they have contact? Okay, let's contact created with custom questions, select option, and this time this is option 2. Okay, contact created. Put the names in there. Option 2. Yep, this is option 1. Option 1. And this is for EXIS, existing contact. Existing contact and partial survey. Maybe that big of a name. Oh, it does. That is good. Okay, now we have created this workflow, which is very interesting. Now it has 4 different trigger. One, the simplest trigger is when they have submitted the survey, easy peasy, send the email. Now the next trigger is if the contact already exists in your system, but they have partially submitted the survey, like they have filled out the second slide where we are asking multiple choice question, and they can select one of the options, and they have selected that option, and now they didn't complete the survey. He didn't fill it out completely. It will still start this trigger because we are telling it if he select one of the option and he was existing person, and this question custom field that we have created has changed, start the survey. The next trigger is if the person has selected option one, and that's a new contact, that's a fresh customer, fresh lead. He selected option one, start the workflow, or maybe he selected option two. Those were the two options that I created in our survey question. Start this workflow, and now in here we can use the if else again, and we can tell it, okay, just select on the basis of the workflow. Okay, it will not work before I save it. So let me save, and now if else, and I can tell it on the basis of workflow trigger. If it is workflow trigger is existing contact, let's call it existing contact refill, maybe something. And the other branch is new contact option one. And I'm going to tell it workflow trigger is option one. And the third is, again, workflow trigger, new contact. Okay, new contact option two. There we go. And workflow trigger is option two. And do it. Now we have all the branches in here. We have 4 different triggers. We have 4 filters in here. Sorry, 3 filters. Let's add the 4th one. Oh, let's call this none one. This is not none. This is like this survey submitted. So if he has submitted the survey, this is where the customer will land. If he partially filled out the survey, but he was an existing contact, he will go into this one. If he's a new contact, he selected option one, he will come up in here. Option two, new contact, will come up in here. That's how you can trigger different automation for that one. And now let's partially fill the survey, and let's see if it works. So I'm gonna put in the number and the email. Full name is this, and I selected option one. It is asking me for the date of birth, and I'm not filling it. And now let's get back to the settings and enrollment, and it should capture my details in here. Let me refresh it, and let's see how it triggers the workflow. Now, there we go. Let's look at the execution log. He was added to workflow, and existing contact refill, that is the condition which went into the true one. See here, the contact was partially filled. So he was an existing contact, and he filled, and he selected option. Now, which option did he select? That is, we can select the segment one is the one, then it sent the email and end of the workflow. That's how it triggers the workflow in here. Now you have a partial submission workflow that starts working on if somebody fills out partial survey or submits the survey. Now you can put this survey on your funnel or website, like let's say, let's go to the Christmas one. That is the favorite one that we use all the time. This is the one. And in our landing page, let's edit it. And let's put this here. Okay, on this button, what is opening? It is opening up the pop-up. So let's see. Let's take away the pop-up and let's put survey. Go. And the survey is the 4. So now we have added this survey to our funnel. And if we look at it, this is on our funnel. If he clicks on this button, it opens up the survey in here. He fills out that form. And just like this one, 9, email, his name, and let's select option 2. Option 2 selected. Let's select, Afghanistan. Why not? So, and he submitted the survey in here. And if we go back to our automation enrollment history, oh, it won't select it because we never turned on the multiple in. So let's do that one more time. Open 321 6 9 David, I'm David test. Option 2 selected. He selected the country, but he didn't complete the survey. Now let's go in here, enrollment history. Now there should be a new entry. New entry will come with the question 1. Okay, so do it option 1. Okay, this is 1, David test, next. And option 1, date of birth, he selected that, but he didn't fill out the submit button. And okay, now show me. Okay, did we actually turn on the partial submission in here? Surveys, come on, survey builder, and come on, survey builder. 4, top. Okay, just give me 1 second. Go to the options and see, finish the slide and click on next. A new contact will automatically create and stored on submission. Disqualify this, yada, yada, yada. That is correct. That is correct. This creates there we go. That is again done in here. Existing contact. Now look at this journey with the if-else condition. What is happening? Existing contact partially survey condition true because he went through that and then an email is sent. Okay, now in here there are 2 different emails. So there we go. Add skipped for this one because contact was already part of the survey. Okay, let's go to this one. 9:30. So what is my condition in here? The contact change, and this was triggered. So now this one is happening because the customer, he didn't completely fill out the survey and he was still added to that one, and the field is changed. If we look at its detail, it's telling us the condition is getting true, and he was triggered through this one. He went in here and he filled the partial survey. he did it in here. Now, if we fill with the new details, let's input a different number. So this is a new person, 6300388 is the number. And now this time, David at david123.com. Full name is going to be David B. Okay, David something in here. Next. And this is a new person, and he selected option 1. He didn't. He selected his date of birth. Okay, maybe not in future. Let's select it in the past. Date of birth cannot be in future, so I select it in 4 to April. Next, and he filled out the survey. Now, if we look at this in the enrollment history, there will be a third entry right here. And if we check it out, he's showing the partial one in here. And if we check out the enrollment history, the other one right here, it will show the option 1. Survey was submitted and it was sent to this one. So there you go. Now you have these ones, these options in here. You can use these conditions to sort your contacts in here using that. But look at this, the logic that we are using in here. If you look at that, this one is double added, and he was added 2 times to 2 different triggers because there is no wait conditions. You need to put the wait conditions, and you need to remove the person from the workflow if the other condition is fulfilled. So you cannot create this exact copy of this workflow. You have to create it 4 different workflows. You have to put the wait condition there, and then you have to remove the contact if another workflow is triggered. There you go. Now you have created a survey with conditional logic, which you can see in here. And you have enabled the option through here. Okay, let me select the options and create contact on partial completion. And according to these conditions, you have created a workflow that you can create a nurture sequence in here, which should actually nurture the customer to fill out the complete survey and give you the data that you require to make him purchase your product or engage with you. Now, if you have any questions, please unmute yourself and to ask your question, and let's start. Okay, we have a chat question. Oh, okay, no worries. Caroline, do you have any question for us, ma'am?
No, because I don't really have a product yet, but I want to learn how to use the software first. And when I launch my product, probably I can start using that.
Totally. So basically for you, ma'am, what we are doing in here, today's topic is how we can streamline our data capture and build some really powerful surveys in here with multiple questions, with multiple choice questions. And then we are doing a multi-step survey with conditional logic, how we can embed that survey in our landing page, and then we can use its usability and what is the data that is being collected. And if the survey is partially filled, how we can then create a nurture that can, tell the person to fill out the complete survey so you can offer him something. Essentially, what we are doing within the sites, if you go to the surveys, this is where we created this survey. We put up a few questions in here, And then we created a custom question which has two different options. And when he selects any particular option, it shows them that particular option slide. So what we did in here, we created like slide number 3, slide number 4 with option 1 selected or option 4 selected. And only one of these two slides will be shown to the person according to whatever he has selected in slide 2. It will either show slide number 3 or it will either show slide number 4, and then he can submit the survey. Now we use this scenario. Let's say you have two different products or maybe several different products. You can create a question. Are you interested in my product number 1, product number 2, yada yada? You have, once you select that particular product, then you can show only the information about that particular product. It saves the time for your customer, and he will be more encouraged to submit that survey. That way you can like capture more leads or essentially potential customer. And at the end, what we did is we went to the options of the survey and we tell it, if the person doesn't fill out the complete survey, still create the contact in the system. And then we created a workflow with different triggers to take the action accordingly. If the person has submitted the survey, send him that particular email. Thank you for submitting the survey. If he was a new contact, send him that. Thank you for filling out the new survey. You have selected this product. Here is the relevant information. If he selected option 2, he was a new contact. Send him that email with the information about your product number 2. If he didn't fill out the complete survey, send him on some nursery emails that will talk about, please fill out the survey. I see you have skipped the completing the survey. So that's where you use them. Once you have created the workflows and the survey, then we discussed how we can put that survey to our funnel page. We put that to our funnel page by going into the funnel page. And then in here, we edited it and we put it on the pop-up. And for that, what you can do is just click here and select this survey from the options right here. I selected the survey, then you tell it which survey you are talking about. Once you tell it, the survey now that gets added. So the funnel that we discussed for 3 months now, this is the same funnel on the button. When they click on this button, it opens up this pop-up which has your survey in it, and we are capturing the details of the person. If he fully fills it, if he partially fills it, if he selects any particular question answered in certain way, we are capturing him to send him that particular email. If he selects the other option or other product, we are selecting him that way. That's how you can create the very powerful service within the sale process system and put it on your landing pages. Now, for your homework, please create, let me go to the survey creation. So what you need to do is, for your homework, please create a multi-step survey, test it with sample fields, and share the screenshot in the Facebook group with the hashtag sale process wins homework. That way you will have more conversion from your landing pages by collecting all types of data. And if you go into the contacts in here, let me show you this one too, which I forgot to show you before.
Facebook group is called sales process, right?
Yes, ma'am, that is correct. Okay, so in here, if you look at in here, we have like information about this person, whichever option he selected, it will be shown in here. If we like search for that particular question, and yeah, there we go. You can see his selection that we created through the service. That is also shown in here. It is also showing you that the survey form is submitted in the activity. So that's how you can use the survey collection. Now, this is one of the contacts. The other contact that we used was David Test. And even in here, you have like in the journal, you should have like he selected the country and he selected option 1, and according to that, emails are sent to that particular person. Right, there we go. That's how you create a very powerful surveys. Those are multi-step surveys, and according to any question that is answered, you can then create the logic within the survey. And if they partially fill out the data, then what happens? We can create the workflow for that even. And if they submits the survey with particular option, you can create that one too. So just create a multi-step survey, test it with sample data, and then share the screenshot in the Facebook group with the hashtag sale process wins. That would be great. There we go. Now we have, if you have any questions about this, the topic that we have covered, or essentially any question about the sale process, you can ask right away. Do you have any questions?
So far, okay. Earlier you were showing the trigger when a person doesn't fill complete form, right? And then after that, the email that the person receives, did you set the trigger just now? I mean, when you set the trigger, did you specify what email, how does the email look like that the person will
Okay,
receive?
which trigger is to capture that?
Yeah.
Because we don't have the trigger for partial submission of surveys, so what we did is we selected contact created. This is for the new contact created, and he selected option 1 from our custom question. The other trigger is if he selected option 2, because we want to send 2 different emails on the basis of our products. And the third trigger is if the person is already in your contacts, but he fills out the custom question that we have created where he's selecting the product. If he selects any product, 1 or 2, it will automatically select that. But to make this workflow or the automation work, you have to create all these 4 trigger in 4 different workflows, and you have to put the wait condition, and you have to remove them from the relevant workflow. Otherwise, it will send them multiple emails.
Oh, so I need to create multiple workflows.
Yeah, you have to create multiple workflows, and in workflows, there should be a wait condition like 1 minute, and then you have to tell it, okay, if this thing has this tag or this question is also filled out, then keep him here and remove it from other workflow. If he didn't fill out this one, then keep remove it from this workflow. So according to that, then you can use it and create the automation. So it's a bit complex automation, but what I wanted to show was actually only one thing, and that is how you can partially completed survey data. You can capture it using the contact created or contact question changed partial survey. So you can use this one to capture that and start the workflow. There you go. Any other question, ma'am?
So, no, I need to probably play a bit more.
Yeah, obviously play, test, and trial. And with this, especially this thing, whenever you submit that survey, go into the enrollment history right here. Okay, let me refresh this window. And there it shows you which, there is the button that shows you the history. Go through that history and see what happened, how it triggered. Like, let's say we select this one and it shows the execution log, and it is showing that how this was out of these 4 triggers, it was using this trigger, then it picked up the condition and it is going. Like this is the journey of one particular contact. Now, if we go to another person like this one, let's see his journey. Now, his journey is triggered to this trigger, not by this trigger. He is doing this one, then there is the condition, and he's getting this email. So that's how you're gonna do the test and trial, and then check it through the enrollment history and the execution log, which shows you what is happening with any person. Like, let's say if this one, if you select his journey, in the execution log, it is showing it is triggered by this one. He was the existing customer and he selected, there was some change and he has like, this was partially completed survey. So he was selected. Now we are sending him the emails. Okay, complete the survey. If he submitted that and he was a new contact, then it will select the option 1. You are sending him that email with that. Okay, here's the details, fill out the complete survey, yada yada yada. You can like use the enrollment history and then execution log to do the test and trial and see if your logic is working correctly. See here, it's a different one. Now if we go in another one, like let's see his journey, that would be a different. Oh, that is the same trigger. Okay, let me select the other one. Like this one should have, now this one is a different trigger because he submitted or partially submitted. We were actually doing that on the basis of the custom question that we created in our survey. Where is the survey? There we go. Survey, and this is our survey, and our question is, here is an interesting thing. My question has a drop-down menu where the customer can only select one option. He cannot select multiple options. If you are creating a question with multiple options, then in your logic in the automations, there should be another option in here. If he selected option 1 and he did not, like in the condition, you have to put it and then you have to tell it, okay, sorry, where am I? Let me go to the builder condition, and you have to tell it and you have to tell it that he did not selected the other option. Then do this, and so on and so forth. So you have to, within one condition, you have to do multiple in here just to sort them out properly. So play with the logic in your workflow, and then you can do it. My suggestion is, this is the wrong way to create the workflow. You have to create these 4 workflows, not one workflow with 4 triggers, because you need to put up a weight in here, and then you have to like tell the different workflows. If he exists in that workflow and he exists in this workflow, remove him. Remove from that workflow. That way you will only trigger one. Otherwise, what will happen? The person will be added to 2 different workflows. Why? Now look at this in here. Because he has selected the option 1 and he partially submitted. The both conditions are getting true at the same time. If he filled out, he's a new customer and he partially submitted the survey and he selected the option 1, this is true and this one is also true. So to correct it, we need to put a wait step, and then we can tell it, okay, if he's part of that survey with that tag, remove him from this workflow. If he doesn't have the tag, move him to the next step. So there you go. You have to create the logic and then test it with the execution log and enrollment history. And there you go. Now you have a very simplified, complicated, I don't know which word I should use, system to send your customer the relevant emails. To me, it is very simplified. If you feel complicated, I'm sorry, but it is like, once you get the hang of the things, then it is very easy, what is happening. Contact was created, a new contact with that particular field filled out. Now, here is the interesting part. In the survey, it creates the contract right away, this slide, where he's creating the filling out his personal details, but we cannot trigger a workflow on the basis of it. I'm not recommending to do it because it will again trigger if he submits it. So my idea is he should at least select your product as well as the contact information should be in the system. That way you are sure what type of nurture you want to do with the customer. There you go. Pradeep, do you have any question for me? I see you are also having some flu, right?
Yeah,
Or
just running
oh,
nose.
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That is the worst disease in the world because you can't sleep. I don't
Yeah.
like this disease. I don't like this disease. I really don't like.
Uh-uh.
But there you go. Do you have any question for me, sir?
This, this surveys that we send out to people that they fill and then we send them a report, right? So that is like, if there are like 10 options, 1 to 10, and then we total it and all that. That happens in the quiz or here?
Oh, that is in the quiz.
Quiz, okay. So not here, is it? Like according to their mark, we send them a report.
Yeah. Well,
Ah.
we can create the same thing in here. What we can do with the logics in here, and then you can like create, but it will create too many slides. So it will be a big mess. Like you can create, just like I added the text field. Okay, you selected like this option and this option and this option, which makes it total to this one, and you type it manually in here rather than doing the calculation. But on the other hand, create a survey in here, create a workflow using the math trigger you can add. If he selected option one, give him this many points, give him this many points, give him this many points. Because right now, unfortunately, in our automations, I don't think we have a trigger for, oh, quiz submitted trigger is there. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes. This is a new feature. Thank you for asking this question because, oh, that is interesting. Now we can trigger this automation through here as well. So you don't need to create that difficult service. We have, remember when I talked about the quiz, there was no trigger for it, but I think they added this quarter. I wasn't aware of it. So now on the basis of the trigger, submissions, like let's say, okay, can I, well, I have to create a quiz. Yeah, let's create a quiz in here. Come on, go to the builder. Builder.
Also, when they submit the survey, where does the backend data go to? Where will be able to see it?
The backend data actually goes to the contact fields, like right here in the contacts. If we
Can I not see like a summary of all the submissions that happened, saying 50%
yeah,
people opt for this?
yeah, we can. So in here you see like partially completed like contact source, it is automatically picking up. It's also showing that answer. Now, if you want to see the submissions, you can go to the submissions area in here, and it will show you like how many people have actually submitted it and what are their answer, and you can manage the columns in here. What should be the details, any other details, what should be shown here.
Like in Google form, when they submit a survey, you get like a pie chart and bar chart and all that, no?
Right now, that is not happening in here. That is not happening in here. It's not giving you the information how many people actually selected option one and how many people actually selected option two. It's only telling you how many people have actually submitted, and that's about it. We can create a report using the math function in the automation, but you have to create it manually. Like in here, the service submitted, and then you can give it some marks, and then you can update a custom field, add it again and again, and it will tell you this many are this one and this many are for this one.
Mm-hmm.
So we can do that. But as of natively, no, it is not giving you that detail in here.
Okay.
But in the analysis, you get how many responded. Oh, that is how many people actually like seen that for the survey and all that. You can see that report in here. These would be how many responses in here, but I'm not can we actually create a custom question in here? Did they select option 1 or option 2? No, but responses can be shown in here. How many people viewed it? How many actually responded to it? It is not giving that detailed report which the Google is providing us natively in here.
One last question. So if I'm trying to see if that day I asked the attendance for Zoom meeting. I was trying to see if I can create a survey with only one question saying, are you present, absent? And if they submit the survey form, they get their points in the community. Or is there another way to do that? You said something about trigger links.
That is like okay. Form, they can say present. The the solution that you have just mentioned is a very good one. Like they select present and then it adds the point from the workflow, and that's good. Trigger link, you can create the trigger link. Where do we create that? In the automations, like the trigger link. When they click the trigger link webhook, it automatically starts the workflow, and whoever clicked on that trigger link, like,
correct. I tried this. Can you show me how to connect this one to an automation trigger link? When they click on a trigger link, it has to connect to an automation.
Oh, one moment.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I just hit my knee on the table badly. Sometimes that happens. Okay. So here is what, like, let's say, okay, these are all somebody worked on them. Okay, that's good. This one. So trigger link clicked. That would be our trigger. So it would be trigger link clicked, and you have to tell it which trigger link it is. The trigger link is the Zoom set.
Oh, that's it. Okay. I was trying to connect it from there. There was an option saying within sales process, do something, guys.
Here, subscribe.
This link I can create saying Zoom link, right?
Yeah. You basically put the Zoom link there, and then you select it through here. Which link is that? Okay, cancel. Yeah. Okay, let me see which trigger link did we actually create. It is active, and this is test Zoom web link, web hook.
This one, sales process.
Sale process form submitted. Form is the webinar, and we put the.
Instead of this, how do we put the Zoom link in here?
Yeah, so we will create a new trigger. Trigger name, Zoom link clicked. Okay, and then we tell it sale process, and the trigger is gonna be okay. Run on all appointment. Okay, what should trigger this rule? Okay, it should be
trigger link clicked.
trigger
Is that
link.
the one?
Yeah, just give me 1 second. There we go. Trigger link click, and then we tell it, what should we do? Should we do any action? No. So, and the trigger link, and then we select the link. Huh? Why? Trigger link clicked. Okay, this rule will not until you activate it. Yeah, got it. Here we would select when do I do it? Okay, so what you will do, now this is what you need to do. Okay,
Hmm.
sale process, trigger link clicked, create a custom value of your Zoom link and send that value. Now in here, you will select that question. For example, this was the question and okay, not this one. Pivot color and like this will show only that Zoom link that you have added in the custom value. You select that and then you tell it the action is, you can tell it, okay, add to track the web book user and this one, update appointment status, and then you tell it that it is showed.
Mhm.
When they click it, it updates the status, and based on this one, let's save this for example.
How do we know it's the Zoom link? The trigger link is Zoom link.
We will create a custom field in here,
Okay.
and we put that link in there. That question, that custom field will show up in this list in here. You will select that, and it will show the trigger link.
Okay.
And then you can like tell it update appointment status as showed. And on the basis of this thing, like let's say this is the link clicked, you didn't even created the action, and then you can tell it, okay, trigger link is this one. Okay, let's okay, changes will not be saved. Okay, let me save this, and this is active. And now let's go to workflows, and let's go to the 4 one, same ones, and it is gonna be trigger link clicked, and because we have created that, so it should show the Zoom
This
link.
also is a custom link, right?
Yeah, so it will be a custom link.
Mm-hmm.
Should show in the list. Why this does not show it? So what was the color? I think color was favorite color. That was the question. And then you can tell it, okay, this one, if he clicks that, if he click that linked, then start the automation.
Community points. Okay.
Yeah, community points, or you can do all of that. Basically, what you would be doing is you need to create a trigger link in here with the custom field, and then you can tell it trigger link clicked and the custom field and what is the link, and you select that in the automation, and that's about it. Okay.
Yes, I'll try this and I'll let you know. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you, John. And homework, John, is create a multi-step survey and put it in the Facebook
Automation.
group with the hashtag sale process win. Okay.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you.
And next week we would be talking about again data capture, but this time we would be talking about the forms and how we can put up a few logics there. Within the form, how can we use the logics, and how can we use that data to create different type of nurture on the basis of the answer that they have selected in the forms. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks a
Thank you
lot.
very much, guys. Thank you.
See you.
See you next week. Take care. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.